Radio on Berlin.
You're listening to Radio on Berlin. It's spring in Berlin, and
maybe they missed it. You've got another jingle, or you play it again?
I've got more jingles. I've got more jingles coming out of my pockets.
So we are waiting for you, flocking in, you listeners. Blup, blup, blup. We hear it. We'll see the stats rising.
Renus and myself, Adrian, on another tape review show.
The Tape Review Show.
Exactly.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
And we
pile of tapes in front of us.
piles. Yeah, there's cassettes and magneto.
We had that
it's
one.
A magnetosphere.
But since oh God,
when was the last time?
Yeah,
Wasn't Christmas.
No,
we did another one after Christmas.
Chevy
Chase.
is not the name. Chevy is not the name. Chris Friars.
Oh yes.
Yep. Chris, here we are again.
And thank you, Chris.
Yeah, for supporting our radio. Yeah.
Good example.
We didn't mean to be. Did you cut that out of the bushfire part?
Re-edited everything.
Yeah, you cut that out now.
Make sure everything was
and make
done
me sound very
and said
friendly.
well. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's
yeah,
good.
you weren't the bad cop in that one.
No,
no, not too much.
Great,
anyway, not as usual.
Great. So, you pay, we play.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do whatever you want, Chris.
Yep, Chris.
It's your show.
Again.
It's your show.
Yeah. So sorry for everyone else who submitted something. You're not going to make it to this show.
When you pay, we play.
Yes, that's it. And here it comes from Taylor Electrica. Where are my glasses? Where is my head?
They're on your head, yep.
Taylor Electrica Superbass Volume 1. And now I need to read the small characters.
You can do it.
Sounds, shades, and tone wonders. Oh,
he hasn't put the tape in yet, though.
Yeah,
is the tape in there?
I did.
Here we are.
Yeah. You can read it now.
Okay.
Need my glasses?
Teleelectrica Super Bass, Volume 1. And we played some of that in our last show.
Yeah.
Sounds, Shades and Tone Wonders, Renus. So,
Yeah. Chris Fryers from somewhere, California. Maybe it's even Los Angeles. Yeah.
yeah, this is going to be the Chris
it's-
Fry show
It's
today.
Do you have those albums that he sent? Because we could eventually.
Can we stop and then I'll edit it and then we'll get back to it? And
Yeah, no, the year is not over yet.
Nope.
And I have some idea if we continue with this and we go well in our 70s.
You're not 70 yet.
Yeah, no, but the 70s, and to do some roundups or some looking back at,
Yeah, true.
and
Yeah.
replay all those things that have arrived on our desk
idea.
through all the years. But this somehow he made it epic. It sounds like stadium rock.
Yep.
Which is not very epic, but was meant to be epic because when they did Stadium Rock in the beginning, it were all big movies that they made of it.
What have you seen in the stadium, Renus? I'm curious. Go on.
Oh,
Because you've seen a lot.
football.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Example of football, okay. I
Yeah.
saw the Pope. Well, I worked.
You worked for the Pope.
Yeah, the
As a Pope, you worked.
No. There was a guy going round with a paper thing saying "Die Papst." No,
Der Papst.
Der Papst. I can't remember. It's such a few years ago here in Berlin. A bunch of us got some work putting out the chairs for the Pope, and before that it was Mario Barth, this terrible German comedian. Sorry, Mario, if you're listening.
Yeah, but he's still terrible, even if
in
he's
any case.
listening or not listening.
But in any case, yeah, the Pope one, there was a guy that had to stand in for the Pope. I mean, if you're listening now, you know that the present Pope, it must have been the present Pope.
So the real
I don't
Pope
know.
had as a supporting act Mario Barth.
No, God. Not
Yeah,
this,
oh, God,
not this
that's
particular
okay.
time. No.
Oh.
But while we were putting out the kind of thousands of chairs, literally, this guy had to pretend to be the Pope, and he had this paper around his neck with a string, and then he was doing the thing, and the Pope has just died. So any connections with? I don't know whether it was that Pope or it was the Nazi Pope that came before, the guy that was in the Hitler Youth. This guy was Pope Francis, who's just passed away.
Yeah, that was a junta Pope.
He was
So
the
it's-
Argentinian
yeah.
Pope. But,
That's
but
the
one before was the
Opera Buffo
Sorry,
version
all you
of
Christians
of the
out
Nazi
there.
Pope.
yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, maybe I'll edit that bit out. No, I don't know. I'll think about it. Yeah. But in any case, yeah, Pope.
Did I see music in a stadium?
Yeah, go on. Yep, go on.
If
Tell
I
us.
did, I must remember,
Spill
no?
the dirt.
Well, I almost saw music in a stadium. Does that count? No, I didn't even consider going.
I don't mind. Just keep,
My
keep the show going.
My brother saw music in a stadium.
okay. Does that count? Like if someone I know went.
Wait a minute. I can like if you're supporting a broken leg and then the leg is not healed, but you're supporting it, you can still use it. So this kind of construction.
No idea what you're talking about.
My brother went, and I've got the recordings of that concert on tape. The Serious Moonlight thing by David Bowie.
Whoa.
Yeah, where I didn't go.
Impressive that you
Yeah.
weren't at.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't.
No,
I didn't.
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe it was on my mind to go, but no.
So your brother went?
My brother went.
What did he say? Can you remember what he said about it?
I don't
You had the
know.
recording. You recorded it?
It's
or-
not his recording. It's
okay.
it's years later. It came to me through Geert-Jan,
from
Mr.
Stahlplaat.
Mr. Stahlplaat,
Yep.
who went there with the big Sony, the big massive best Sony thing to record it all.
Wow.
And now I've got very good cassette dubs of it. So I was thinking of putting a bootleg out. It's been a
What,
long
now?
But yeah, it's a long time that
but,
there were no bootlegs. Now.
Okay. Yeah, sure. There can't be any bootlegs of David Bowie, surely.
No. Of course, but not on tape.
No. Okay.
No,
But
or maybe yes, but like long ago
and
in
Kerchan
Thailand
will
and
agree.
Mexico.
Do you think he'll agree?
I don't think he has a word in this.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I
Okay.
do this,
All
and everything
I'll
which,
edit that
which
bit
is
out as well.
no,
I'll edit him out of all our shows.
No, but
shall
no, yeah, but knowing his taste and his view on things, I think he would support it and even
Yeah.
maybe
Good idea.
maybe think to put a bootleg out himself as well. On
Yeah. Like B-side Muslim Gauze.
no, just David Bowie on Black Album or what or White
Great.
Serious Moonlight album.
Certainly.
Yeah. So
Also, it was the Serious Moonlight tour. What can you remind our listeners, in case they've never heard of Bowie, or what that what it was? How was he dressed? Was he dressed like really 80s style?
yeah, with suits that were too wide.
Oh, okay.
And his hair
Surreal.
at that time was described as egg yolk.
Okay.
And
So it's yellowy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the time that he thought from, wait a minute, I'm not going anywhere with all those albums that I made in Berlin that gave me a high praise of things from whoa, avant-garde, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't bring any money. So
It didn't bring him any money.
No,
Well,
I
the
don't-
ones in Berlin.
Yeah,
Well,
so then he went Let's Dance and that stuff.
Yeah.
And those were the hits,
Yeah.
and then he went to
Exactly.
stadium tours because while he did the Berlin things,
Buzz.
from 100 people in the audience, 200 people in the audience, small clubs in Berlin. No.
Is that the French version of it? No. Je sais pas.
No.
Je regrette rien.
Yeah.
Okay. Funnily enough, I was in Schöneberg today, and I was walking down towards the market.
Was it any good?
The one in Schöneberg by Yorkstrasse. If you're from Berlin, it's every 2 weeks, and I like it. You get things very cheap. And it's good quality stuff.
Is that Schöneberg?
Yeah. Yorkstrasse, and it's where Iggy Pop did some kind of photo shoot down this particular street against a wine shop. I remember Jason Oney and Gabby talking about this when we were with them.
Is the wine shop still there?
It is indeed. Yeah. and
Can
there's
you
an
imagine that
outline.
an A-bomb would have been dropped right at that moment?
in my mind,
you
that
would-
was exactly what I was thinking.
You would have the
I saw that
shadows of
picture.
them.
Exactly.
Huh?
I was going to say that.
Oh God, that
But
was
anyway.
that was a misser. That
You'll
was a
never
misser
know.
of Soviet Union guys. Yeah.
What, Iggy Pop's below, and we have to nuke him. Oh God, we only missed David Bowie the week before or something. But yeah, I went to that market, and actually, I hardly ever get anything from that market. But sometimes, you never know. But my favourite bi-weekly is the Kranelplatz market.
What?
Run by the Duke Boys. Here's an advert going
You
out to
mentioned
you
that
guys.
before. Where was this?
It's in Neukölln in Berlin. Kranelplatz. Just by the Neukölln, you go up. I can't remember the street, but anyway, it's a very
Bodinstrasse?
small square. We get out. Well, I always get out on the Neukölln U-Bahn, the U7. Yep. So go ahead, Hermannplatz from Kompositor, and then to Kranel.
Rathaus Neukölln or Karl-Marx-Platz?
No, Karl-Marx-Platz. Yeah.
Karl-Marx-Platz.
Yeah.
And it's
then
that
you got-
little square on the Karl-Marx-Platz?
No, you go up the road on the right. Oh God.
Okay, you go to Thomas Park.
It's a square off this particular street, which will forever remain unnamed.
Okay.
Yeah. So you cross the. Anyway, this is
So
impossible.
if you're zooming in on your
it's about 5 minutes
whatever,
away from the Neukölln.
yeah.
Something.
So
We'll find it after the
you've
break.
got the Karl-Marx-Platz on the left, and you cross the street. You go to the other side. You've got a green thing on the right. Yeah, are you
Radio.
following me? And then one of the streets leading towards it, and maybe not. And there's a little square, and yeah.
Oh yeah, I can actually Cranold Platz, so I can do it live on air. But in any case, that's a great market because it's. I think all the people that go there or put on the stalls are recovering from going out all night the night before. They're still doing it. They're still partying, and they're
While
people are
on that,
drinking.
and,
Yeah, they're drinking wine, like red sort of wine. That's what I saw today, like pink or something like that. And
pink wine.
I don't know what it is.
Ooh, that's
like,
low life.
No, what is it like? Orange, and it's an American thing. People drink it in
And
the
then,
mornings.
and then they wear the
Some
Porn Star
alcoholic.
high heels with it. What?
all sorts of stuff. You see all kinds of very young, generally young people that do this market, and people sell stuff for hardly anything. And I always find things. So today I found a pink towel. Oh, there you go, for my daughter.
Yeah.
Because I think she's not into pink, by the way, but it's something to actually brighten up the bathroom. Because I'm fed up
pink towel
with
is
our
great.
guys.
Yeah.
They come in grey, brown, blah blah blah.
You can
Here-
even throw it away. It would brighten up the street.
exactly people who work for
Throw it
them,
in a tree.
for the mall.
Oh, there was pink with
And-
green. We had pink in the trees.
Yeah, we
cherry
had a
blossom.
Pink Moon as well.
Oh.
Pink Moon. What was the name of the guy that wrote the song? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Pink Moon, pink, 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 pink moon. Yep. You can tell I'm still trying to find the damn road from from the Neukölln thing. Okay, right. Yeah, so the road that you go
Hang
up,
on, wait, hang on. I think we need a slow
Ringband
we need
oh,
some,
we need some kind of sound,
we need
soundtrack.
yeah,
to,
we need a soundtrack
okay.
to how to get you to the. Oh,
what about this?
get out! No,
Oh,
I've
okay.
got some. I don't,
Oh, he's got something. I'm just
Hey,
putting,
hey,
I'm just putting like scratched record sound
No,
things in the background
get
there.
into it. Yep.
Okay.
Not this,
yeah,
this-
He's going in. He's going in. Yes, is going in. He's going in. Oh no, it's not
going.
on. No, it's going. It should be. Yeah, it's doing it. It's doing it. So, you get down to Neukölln, right? And then you cross the road, and then the next thing you do is make sure there's no traffic coming because it's Neukölln. You've got people coming in both directions. And when you cross there, then you have to cross the next road. Bear in mind, we're heading for Cranold Platz. Okay. So the road that I would use is not Ringbahnstrasse. It is the next one, which is Silbersteinstrasse. Yeah. Silbersteinstrasse. And that's the one that you want if you want to go to this place. Okay? Yeah, got it? Okay, good. Yeah, I think that's the end of my directions to that marketplace. Yeah. Okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. You don't need to. It's right. It's right. Yeah. Thanks. So yeah, that's the marketplace that I like. Yeah. And what else did I get today? I got a sound bag.
A sound bag.
Yeah, for a
It's
a
not
recorder.
the thing that you sit on it and it's. No,
I've got this sound devices recorder, Profi sort of recorder, and there just happened to be a bag for it at the market. I recognised it, and the guys wanted €4 for it. This is like, I don't know, 150 euro Profi bag for recording shit.
and just because they're stoned out of their
Cranold
mind,
Platz.
they need another shot.
Exactly right. And I in my bad German, I was going like, yeah, it's for mein Aufnehmengericht, my recording device. But I thought that then they would up the price, but they knocked it down to €3. Then they said, even before I didn't even ask. Then they said €3, and I was like, okay, fine.
Oh God!
Put it in my other bag and walked away. Yeah.
Shouldn't we edit this out?
Why? Just in case someone wants to buy the
One
bag
of I
from me.
mean,
Oh,
all
it's
those
too much advertising.
400 listeners will
Descend on the market.
go there, and next time
expect to
you
find
know you
something.
pay like 300 things that's worth for. But oh wait,
Yeah.
then you can go with a guitar case.
Exactly. Renus's guitar case mystery. But I can't. Maybe I'm not allowed to say anything about it.
No.
It's a mystery.
Yeah.
For another time.
But all your offers can come in. We start at €50.
Okay. Yeah. It's comfy. You can sleep in it if you're
Yeah.
small enough and long enough.
It's Adam's Family aesthetic with
Perfect.
with a long-haired inner
Yeah.
inner soft body.
There'll be no cat hair in it.
No. Yeah. It's not for cut off limbs. I would not do that.
No, or machine guns.
No.
Stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's okay for machine guns.
yeah,
Okay.
or just like 10 hand grenades, and it's
Whoa. Okay.
So no eggs.
No.
But anything fluffy, I think the best thing is to do
Like hedgehogs?
That's fluffy,
Mice.
fluffy hedgehog, fluffy mice,
All that stuff.
like those things that kids like to take to sleep, and
Oh, the other thing I got from the market, which will be... maybe I can give Renus this thing.
oh god,
I think I'll give it to my niece
okay.
because she's into this kind of thing. But I'm just want to go away a second. Renus
So-
will
but
describe where I'm
But
going.
you wait, no, we just get Johnny Sucks in again.
It's not going to take that long.
Well, music.
got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, music. God, it sounds like Benny Hill. Okay, Renus. That's the other thing I got for Cranel Platz for €1. Oh, the pink towel was €1, by the
Let's
way.
enjoy origami.
Yeah, but not just enjoy it. It's in English and Japanese at the
God.
same time.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's like doing weird things with your fingers and a lamp.
Have you ever been into origami at all, Renus?
No, and also not into goldfish.
Yeah. What? Okay, so I'm going to turn to something. Cicada. Here are two kinds of cicada. Experiment folding. Experiment folding from different colors and sizes to see the result. Fold down corner of top layer. Oh, get your piece of paper first, right? Fold down top corners at slight angle. Fold top bottom corners to the top corner. Fold bottom
Should
corner.
I read something
up to
about
the
knitting
top.
at the same time?
Exactly. Okay, and there you go.
Japanese knitting with paper.
There's a
Not everything from Japan is interesting.
Complete cicada.
Okay,
There you go.
they got the
Yeah,
thing
but it's
that
never
they don't
origami
like
on the
too.
radio. No one's ever done that before.
That's the point.
There you go.
Okay, origami radio.
Yeah, I think there is something. There was an origami something.
I'm sure there must be
Some-
origami tapes, like a series of 20.
We had them on the show once, didn't we? The origami guys.
Oh, but that's different.
That was different.
That's
The
different.
origami
yeah.
orchestra. What were they called? Can't remember. They
Well,
were very, very drunk, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and very funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But stadiums, yeah. I saw Pink Floyd once in a stadium, complete with flying pig.
Oh yeah.
But by then they'd already lost it.
The better
think.
see tank station radio or what concert
It was
tour.
too much. Yeah, it was. I don't know. I don't think I'm not really a stadium goer.
No.
I don't like being around loads of people. And
Yeah, but Pink Floyd lost it in 1971 or something.
was that when they did Interstellar Overdrive, or is it before Interstellar Over? Exactly.
No, it's they did the same thing as David Bowie. They said, "Well, we're not making any money here, you know."
That yellow hair. Cut the
They
hair
all
off.
had yellow hair. Yeah. No, maybe it might have real
Suits.
eggs in their hair.
God.
And then they made this terrible album, The Dark Side of the Fluffies. And then
Some people
that-
really
and-
like
and-
that one.
yeah, but some people also like Nigel Farage and that
Oh,
thing.
wow.
So,
Oh,
because
wow.
we were in the
Great.
same
Good
league
comeback.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Good idea.
So we had
It was
Johnny's.
highly produced.
So we had Saxy Boys.
Okay. Soxy Boys.
Saxy.
Oh yeah, Saxy
Boys.
Saxy. Yeah. This goes out to Saxy boys.
Yeah, and now we've got something that's in a wrapper.
Oh.
And this I got from a guy who really looked like he came all the way walking from Russia during the war, and picked up his clothes on the way and got a little bit weird from reading things he picked up from the street and believing that there were prophecies, and then before coming here got into enlightenment and recorded that tape.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Gloomy Moths it's called. And
he was sitting under the statue on the Hermannplatz, and if you know that Hermann is the one German who defeated the Romans 200 years ago, and he is
200 years ago?
2,000 years ago.
It must be longer.
Sorry.
That's right.
Sorry. So...
the Roman
and
Empire lived so long.
Yeah, Hermann was a really big guy, so his grave is the Hermannplatz. So you also have a statue there, and this guy there, completely enlightened, was sitting there waiting for me.
Wow.
And I gave him some books, and then he walked away.
So he was selling his own cassettes?
No, that was
giving
a present.
Away. Wow.
Because I'm that person.
No. You're a dead person.
I am that
person. Yes. I mean, if Hermannplatz is like a no man's land, isn't it?
Tapes. They kneel before me and put a tape at my foot.
Yeah. You're magnetic.
Magnetic tape, and then I bless them.
Great.
I hit them with some loose tapes.
That's right. Yeah, great. So what did he look like? What was his gait?
I just described this.
He was psychedelic.
Well,
he was Russian.
We were in origami, and he looked like he was knitted by his grandmother, and and got the beard of his grandfather, and the blessed look of a woman looking for the first time over the earth while bathing, not the woman, but the earth, in the first rays of sunshine.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
so you know
again,
how
you're going to cut the wows out.
You know
I'm
how
definitely going to cut the wows out.
You know how mystic this country is. It is the Russian soul.
Yeah.
So what I saw, the guy didn't even have to arrive. Just sent the Russian soul, and I'm already okay. But he came with the Russian soul, so it's double.
Renus is gesticulating wildly with his hands.
And then he gave me this tape.
Great, and it says Gotten Rust. On the tape
see
itself.
how deep this goes?
And gloomy moths. Oh, sad moths. Oh. Mind you, they're going to come out, aren't they? The moths pretty soon.
Yeah.
Especially with the state of our kitchen.
That's what you get when you miss your country.
Yep. Or if you leave fruit out
so
too long in the
mystic,
kitchen.
The mystic Russian soul. Mystic.
Yep.
Yeah. Here it comes.
Okay, cottonrust.me. Why is it ME? It's coming.
Okay.
It's coming. Don't worry.
Tape Review Show.
There you go. Wow. Oh, I did it again.
Yeah,
I've
can
got to
you
stop
read-
myself.
can
Stop
you read
myself.
that message-
I'm going to, yes.
message
I'm
of
going to
love?
read the tape. That was Gloomy Moths.
Yeah,
and,
all of them.
One of Renus's connections at Hermannplatz.
Oh.
And on it says Cotton Rust. Cotton Rust. Yep. In the tape it says, "We send rays of great love to everyone who made this release happen. Secret place, Tbilisi for original event location, at Armour Get Down for superb stage sound, at Ilya Mazu for mix and mastering, at Grigory Yezhevezhenko." Sorry about my pronunciation. I'm probably getting it all wrong.
No, you're going to
for
make
the tape release.
a lot of people in Tbilisi are happy now.
At Untitled 093 for diligent cover design, and us for Curiosity, made in 2024. What a great year that was for something, I don't know, surviving once again.
What was that? Was last year?
Well, yeah, there you go. Oh, God. What was the first thing that comes up from 2024?
I no idea.
No,
No.
can't remember. It wasn't so long ago, seeing as it's March now.
No.
Is it March? No, it's April.
Which means that I really like this year.
Because you don't know what month it is.
No,
year
I,
it is.
because I already forgot about last year. So that-
2025 sounds really like the future, though, doesn't it?
yeah, like Zager and Evans, but that's
Who's that? Is that a football match?
No, that's they made a hit in the 60s in the year 25.
Oh.
So it's still 500 years before that.
In
can
the
be-
year 25.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then If Man Is Still Alive, I think. Or was that towards the end of the song? Because, which brings us back to the Stadium Rock.
Yeah, this program.
We're not finished yet.
It's not over yet.
Because that was just a little doorstep to get to the point where I wanted to make my
I
point.
knew he hadn't finished.
And you've Stadium Rock, and you've got the Super Bowl with halftime show, which is also supposed to be epic. But there's more to this Chris Fryer sounds, which makes me think, okay, you were on the edge of the world, because the people in the United States couldn't go much further, because if they would have gone much further, they would have walked into the ocean, and then it's a long way to Japan. So that's what they're just at the edge of the world and watching the end. But the end will never come, and this feeling.
You mean for the United States, it will never come?
Yeah. So this feeling of watching the end that will not come, I think, must provoke and must arouse epic feelings. You've got high waves, you're going to surf the waves. You've got sunsets, and you're going to watch that sunset forever. And you have drugs, and you're going to use those drugs forever.
Talking about the Beach Boys, aren't you?
Yeah. That's the same place. So, but the Beach Boys weren't that epic, no? Maybe in
Pretty epic.
no, but not in their music. It was just no.
Oh, God, what a great impression.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should put some reverb on that.
Till Daddy takes the beach Batmobile away, or what was the
Count
whole
the
thing?
sand. Yeah. Okay.
So that they didn't get the chance to become epic, and when they wanted to become epic, when this the guy who went into a depression and panic attacks, what was the name?
Charles Manson.
No. Still a Beach Boy.
Oh, yeah.
The main Beach Boy.
Okay, yeah. Richard, John, Bertie.
Aren't those is that not the Muppet version of the Beatles?
Okay,
No,
Harry.
What's his name? Brian.
Yeah. Not Brian Geisen.
Brian Wilson. And then you had this terrible
Doorbell.
cousin who only played tambourine.
Yeah.
And thought he was a big shot.
Yep.
And when and they were, I think,
Who's that?
Mike Love. Or it was not.
Oh,
but
not
the
Neil
one
Young.
the one with the beard that was thin as a needle.
Oh,
that was always the odd beach boy out. He's
Oh.
just there standing with his tambourine and thinking that he's very important, but in the meantime there were also so strange. You got all those guys that went on an audition to play in Flipper and they never made it. They also the little one, blonde one with this strange hairdo, you know.
I just want to let you
with-
just keep going. Just keep going.
With this flip to the side. That was a strange.
With a flip to the side
That was a straight because
and a flip to the left.
there were the Beach Boys. The main Beach Boys, they looked like the Osmond Brothers.
Okay.
Maybe the Osmond Brothers wanted to look like the Beach Boys and thought, okay, we can get some of their success.
Yeah.
But you've got Brian Wilson. I saw the documentary, and it was a really moving documentary. And Brian Wilson went through all the panic attacks, and he stayed in bed like John and Yoko, but not to bring peace, but just because he was afraid to go out. And at the meantime, he was working on the new album. And he wanted to be better than the Beatles. Because that was the big thing.
Badder.
Ramones Clash. Ramones, the Clash, we are faster. Beach Boys, the Beatles, BBB.
Right.
We are the best.
Okay.
And he made this album, and then this needle guy with the red beard, who only could play tambourine, he listened to it and he thought, oh no, this is shit. And then he went for Coco, Como, so that was his style. And later he pretended that he was the Beach Boys. But the epic album never appeared.
Oh, so we don't
the
know
chance
what it
to
is.
become epic, they never had. And that's why Charles Manson did all
Killed
those
them
killings.
all.
Yeah.
he didn't actually kill them all, we must say.
I
Or
saw
no,
the
he didn't
series.
kill the Beach Boys.
He didn't. No. He should have killed that guy with the beard.
Anyway, I don't think Nicholas Schreck would enjoy this.
Why
this
not?
particular
Why
moment.
not? Maybe also he's
Might be laughing.
He's a fan of the Beach Boys.
Maybe
He's not.
I don't
He's
know.
not.
I don't know.
He must
Let's
be.
get him on. He wrote
must
the
be.
definitive
Okay, let's put a
story of Charles Manson. In fact, I edited
can we
his
draw a magic
stuff.
pentagram and call Nicholas?
What? He's not into that stuff anymore. Hey, for those who've just joined us,
Maybe we get the
How
20th
would you-
century Nicholas in.
how would you summarize the show so far, Renus? There's two people that have just joined us. Three people. There's someone else who's just joined us. I mean, from the Beach Boys to Stadium Rock to
Chris Friars.
Chris
And
Friars, who's sponsoring this show. Yep.
True. Should we play something more?
Let's, yeah.
No.
That's
no,
what
no,
people
no,
want to
no.
hear. They don't want to hear that our ramblings.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Unpack this one, please.
So I've got to use my teeth. Simon Decker and the Secret Formula. Jenny Dooley.
Yeah, we're getting
What
somewhere.
is this stuff?
That's an LSD trip.
No way.
Yeah, we
it's
have
a bit
to-
early, isn't it?
We have to stay in the
It's
theme.
Sunday. If
It
you'd have
is.
done it on Saturday, it would have had 24 hours to calm down. Anyway, there's a pink.
Watching
How can I
whales. It's
describe it?
all epic. It's all epic
This
on
is
the
pretty
coast
ama-
of California.
Yeah.
And that's what you hear in this music of Interstellar Tilla Electrica Superbass Volume 1.
Wow.
We're waiting for Volume 2.
Too many whales in this show.
Or maybe Chris will have changed his name
This
again.
recording is copyright and unauthorized copying is illegal. Oh, we're not copying it, are we?
No.
Okay, Simon Decker and the Secret Formula.
We
It looks
might
like a
record
very
some-
professionally made cassette.
We might
tape
record something on it.
here. Although it doesn't, there's no track listing.
Oh, that is one long secret
It's
formula.
mysterious. Yeah.
Okay, take out your pen and paper.
Here we go.
This might take some work.
This is for you, our three listeners that have just joined us.
Stay with us. We'll,
Okay, one listener, two listeners that have just joined us.
Simon Decker and the Secret Formula by Jenny Dooley. An Express Publications graded reader at level 1. Copyright 1996. All rights reserved. Chapter 1. A Murder. Simon Decker sat at his desk, thinking of what to write. He wanted to write a detective story, but he could only think of the first sentence.
The wooden stairs made a strange noise when he walked on them. That's how he found their secret hiding place.
Simon was only 30 when he left the army. but he didn't like his job. He was a bomb expert. He worked on a bomb which would put people to sleep rather than kill them. He thought this would be the best way to win a war without hurting other people. Soon he disliked the whole idea of war. He loved reading detective stories when he was a boy, and he had enough money to live without working for some time. So he decided to leave the army and try to become a writer. His dog, Rocky, was at his feet. Suddenly, the dog lifted his head and listened, then ran to the kitchen door.
What is it, Rocky?
Simon heard a woman scream, then a gunshot, and to the kitchen door.
What is it, Rocky?
Simon heard a woman.
What is it, Rocky?
Simon heard a woman scream. Simon heard a woman.
What is it, Rocky?
Simon heard a.
What is it, Rocky?
Simon heard a woman ran to the kitchen door.
What is it, Rocky?
Simon heard a woman. Simon heard a. 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 Simon heard a woman scream, then a gunshot. There was another shot, and the sound of glass breaking. Another shot, and there was another shot. A gunshot. Woman scream. Simon heard a woman scream. Fell to the floor, and Simon fell to the floor, arcing and jumping at the kitchen door. Jumping at the kitchen door. Fell to the floor, and the sound of glass. Then a gunshot. Heard a woman scream. Simon fell to the floor. Simon fell to the floor. Held Rocky in, Simon held Rocky in his arms to keep him quiet. And quiet. And quiet. To keep him quiet. Quiet. Then he listened. A car door opened and closed. Car door opened and closed. Then drove quickly away. Shots came from the house next door. Look outside. Look outside. Simon fell to the floor and heard a woman scream. Then a scream. And scream. Then a gunshot. Simon heard a woman. Simon heard a woman. A woman scream. Heard a scream. And scream. Heard a woman scream. Then a gun. There was a sound of glass breaking. Simon fell to the floor towards the kitchen. Rocky was in there, barking and jumping. Rocky in his arms, keeping quiet. And he listened. A car closed. Then drove quickly away.
Great.
Can't wait for the end. Oh, wow.
Rinus van Alabik on the mixing, scratching there. Yup.
The Tape Review Show.
Wow. So, how are your fingers doing?
Getting back into the practicing of it. Yeah, I like it.
That was great. I mean, not just the mixing, but that was unexpected. What do you know about it? Was it pushed through your door? My microphone's got dusty.
No, this is Martin who surprises me every now and then with tapes that he finds.
Where did you find it? Do you know? Do you know anything about it at all?
I think these are found on the market in
Turkey.
Krakow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
That was outstanding.
Not very special.
But what
That was the next one.
What would it have been done with? No, what was it for? It was some kind of audio drama or something.
This is what they did. You get a tape and then you listen to it, and you instead of reading a book, you have an audio book.
Yeah.
And because there was no digital times, 1996.
1996.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get a tape from.
So we're still going to get sued by Express Publishing then. Nice.
It's 200 pages story.
Nice.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And
So
at the end, the case gets solved, of course.
hopefully.
Yeah. Otherwise, you have to buy the next tape.
Yep. Okay, so there is a tape that was actually sent to Rinus here at Kopzadam, something. It's coming up to 1st of May, so I won't actually say his address, just in case you want to attack it with yourselves. What happens here in Kreuzberg? on the 1st of May. It used to be more crazy with stages and all sorts of stuff. And in front of the studio here, you'd hear the heavy metal of like 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the back, you could hear sort of techno stuff. And I mean, it's still thousands of people still descend here on the 1st of May. It's Sunday. It's not 1st of May is on Thursday, so we've a few days away. But even now, the banks are being boarded up, and these supermarkets, because they're people, there's riots and all sorts of stuff that happens here. So don't come here. It's a bit like what is it when they burn the Wicker Man? It's all that stuff. Lots of folk stuff going down and things. So
There's also preparations in the center of.
what can I say?
Of
I'm doing my best.
Of Berlin.
Yeah.
And how do you call these fences that you can move?
Electric fences?
No, you move them, you put them there, and then the next day you get them away. The stripe, red, white, and hip high.
Yeah. Metal fences.
They're everywhere and to be put somewhere. But the 30th of April marks the 80th dying day of the secret.
It's Beltane, isn't it? Beltane.
The occult patron saint of this city.
Exactly. Jump over the fire.
Yeah, one of the reasons that people come and visit this cursed city.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't remember if it was last year or the year before that I was driving with a group of tourists behind me.
Uh-huh.
And then it was on the 1st of May, and we arrived here in Kreuzberg, and we were absorbed by all these people in a demonstration and cars with blue lights everywhere. It looked very pleasant and as if it was some strange festivity going on. And there was no concert. There was people waiting for a concert, but no stage. So people just waiting, happy, with a big glass of beer, leather coats, leather belts, and a hairdo of the 80s. Really a headbang hairdo, but no stage and no music. 1st of May in Berlin.
How sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it hasn't happened since.
But the next day was the 2nd of May.
Yeah. It's all cleared up.
So
everything's gone.
Nothing happened. It was
as if. Yeah.
The 1st of May was like the year 2024.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy now, but
if
still people come down.
Listener, you see somewhere there's a contact. We have a contact somewhere.
Dear listener.
Do we have a contact? Well,
any contact?
Can people get in touch with us?
No, you can. Yeah,
you can.
Just send send your love. If you know what I mean.
If you
out there, send your love.
No, the only thing that we really are able to receive are your donations. Anyway.
Yeah, and money. Send money.
And tapes.
And all that. Yeah, all that stuff. But what was I doing? I was just unwrapping this tape.
I
was lost in your story of the 1st of May. Many years ago, I was going to say wed, but I never wed at all. But I had 3 partners, not all at the same time, but they passed me on from one to the other to the other.
This is like the opening scene of Macbeth?
It was like that. It was literally like that because Dominique, but I won't say her real name, just in case. But we kind of fell in. I'm not going to use those words.
Dominique,
but in any case,
Esmeralda, and Faye.
Her birthday was the 1st of May.
Yeah,
let's just say that's the only truth that I'm going to say. She was French, and I used to do lighting in clubs in Brighton at the time with the projectors Kodak carousels for those aficionados of all that stuff out there.
You can buy them next week at the Kranholtplatz.
Made in the 50s, yeah, but still going. But they're those. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I won't get into that. Anyway, but I had all these clubs that I was doing, and then one day this French woman and her friend came along to the club, and if you're one of these lighting engineers or lighting monkeys or whatever you want to call them, you know that you're pretty invisible in the club and no one knows who you are and whatever, you're doing your thing. But anyway, we got talking and things went from here to there, etc., etc. So that the first. And then she was at the art college in Brighton doing dance and visual arts. And she had a friend, a Spanish friend, and she had a tape project that she was doing, and she was recording people's voices, and she wanted me to mix it or use my equipment, and then my job was to mix the recordings together. And one of these people, when I heard the voice, I thought, oh my God, who is this person? It sounded incredible. It was a Spanish voice, Spanish accent. I couldn't tell how old they were. They seemed much older than they actually were in the end. And this was Laura, and I ended up being a life model for her in her squat. And I used to sit in a tin in the cold while she was smoking joints from morning till night, man. This is the absolute truth. And she was born on the 1st of May, right? So Laura, we had a crazy relationship. One day it's going to be a book. A few chapters in the book. And then I had another friend who maybe I shouldn't name, but I've named everyone else. Yeah, these are not their real names, by the way. Yeah, they're... anyway, I'll edit this. I'll edit their names out so you won't hear this. You're hearing this live, so... And then the next person...
I just gave you the names. Dominique,
I know.
Esmeralda, and Faye.
Exactly. Laura Uribe. Who is an amazing artist, I must say. They're all really amazing artists. But then the next person who I was in love with was another person. I won't name her, but in any case, we did loads of art, crazy performances together, test card performances, and she was born on the 1st of May as well. So there are 3 people in a row. Yeah. So this goes out to you. The next track goes out to you. I've no idea what it's going to be. I can read the titles. Oh, what is the titles?
But who is it?
It's Anarcy.
What?
Calisthetics. Calisthetics is the name of the album. And Anarcy is the presumably the people who made it.
NRC?
Anarcy, yeah. Yeah.
Like just Nico Ronald Christian?
Maybe it is. Who knows? Wouldn't that be amazing if we started hearing this organ and stuff?
Yeah.
But it's connected. It must be connected with the story that I've just
True. We listen.
Say
You will
Celestial
hear the
Beauty
connection now.
is the first track.
Yeah, Celestial Beauties. They were all celestial beauties.
For sure.
The first of May.
The poems of this collection are inspired by sensuality, human interaction, lustful encounters, emotional
What else do you want?
relations,
What else do you
erotica,
want?
politics,
Yep, there you are.
systems critique and systems crisis, daydreaming, travelling, and vibrating
Story of our life.
landscapes.
Your body's ensuring, my lust securing. Trembling I fall, in your arms fall, while sensing your sins, my body's queens. Celestial beauty, galaxy's duty, eternal touch, Your body's ensuring my last securing. Trembling I fall in your arms tall, while sensing your sins, my body's queens. Celestial beauty, galaxy's duty, eternal touch, silky crouch, entering beauty, female duty, fire touch, entering crouch. My neck is pumping, skin's enduring, your body's ensuring, my last securing. Trembling I fall in your arms tall, while sensing your sins, my body's queens. Senses. Senses. Waves. Particles of air. Birds little flare. Sensing my movement. Cheering my improvement. Greenery of wisdom. Biology's kingdom. Lost as straw, enjoy the raw, how life unfolds, once up then down, bottom profound, waves to surf, base sunshine rays, powerful winds, mankind's kids, shaping clays, thousand days, shells of secrets, echoing songs, underwater songs, pulsating and creating, music liberating, unknown waters, singing daughters. Waves.
right.
Okay.
This tape came to us on the 19th of February 25. So we are
Wow. Dead on time.
we are. It's only a delay of 2 months. So
That's good for us.
We had it. we had tapes played after they arrived like 4 years ago.
What about the one in 1989?
Yeah. Yeah, sent to us even before somebody could know that we existed.
Yep.
That was a weird tape.
Japanese.
So there was a letter to it.
Yep. We found it. We had a short exchange. Hello, Renus.
Huh?
Per email last November concerning an audio cassette I wanted to send you for your tape review show.
Okay.
Show.
Great.
Here it is, an RC Calisthetics. You'll find a press release in the envelope. I hope you enjoy the music. We're happily awaiting any feedback from you. Please let us know. And will you be able to feature the album? Yes, we will.
We did. It's perfect 1st of May music. You could hear it in the streets together, mixing with the fumes of the barbecues everywhere, and still with those people, this headbang hairdos and this full glasses of beer, looking expectingly to the horizon, waiting for a revolution or the new Tesla, and then they hear this music.
Yeah, sorry.
Well,
I just can't help it if I hear the word.
The occult
The
patron,
T,
the occult
the T
patron
letter.
saint, the occult patron saint. His death we celebrate.
No, we can't say that. We can't celebrate people's deaths, can we? But
Well, his
but
death.
no. I guess everyone's death. Yeah, but
the occult patron saint,
okay.
the
The big T,
the godfather of no,
and then it'd be the big P.
the big H,
This-
the big 18.
Getting confusing now.
Yeah.
Okay, Jacek Shara. Yeah,
Oh.
thank you for this tape and NRC Calisthetics and I really love that on the tape inlay you've got all the lyrics as well, so we can sing along. So
As we
so
did.
it was made in August 23, 2024, and I'm just going to read out some of the line notes. With charisma, NRC has been reciting her verses and captivating spectators on numerous stages in Berlin and beyond. She uses poetry for its healing virtues and depicts the world she sees with critique through carefully chosen words. Actually, maybe I should have some backing music.
The Saxy Boys again?
I don't know. We can't keep repeating ourselves, can we?
Well, there's a side A.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
I don't
okay,
know. I mean, we can make a mix of stuff. You can do what you want, Renus. You're free. Everyone's free to do what they want. To be what they want to be. To do what they want to do. Okay. Here we go. Shall I start? I don't know. Alright, here we go. I'll start another paragraph. Tainted with love for her Greek or Renus. Right, okay, right. Her rhythmical and steady phrases have naturally drawn the attention of a duo, the men from off-world colonies, from the local label Mabui Music, which saw potential in carrying her message and broadening it to a wider audience. Mabui, which has a predominantly ambient background, has been releasing music from Germany to Japan, both digitally and on cassettes. The freshly formed trio presents their debut album, which combines poetry, mesmerizing melodies, and grooves. As a result, Calisthetics is a hypnotizing journey filled with meaning. www.mabuyumusic.bandcamp.com/album/calisthetics. And I'll see Calisthetics on Spotify, Mabui Music, http://mabuimusic.bandcamp.com, http://www.instagram.com/mabuimusic. Okay, we did our best.
Yeah.
Maybe we play another track from that towards the end of the show. There's also a sticker as well.
No.
Which is great.
That's from
Oh, no, that's Cotton Rusty.
That's from the Mystic guy from Russia.
Yeah, Cotton.
His soul is in
Look
there.
up cottonrust.me. COTTON, as in cotton, and rust, all one word, cottonrust.me. And that's the guy that Renus met in Hermannplatz.
Yeah.
Which at night no one goes there because it's kind of abandoned somehow. Although I did, some of the shops. Anyway, that's another story. Oh, look, Renus is handing me more tapes that people have sent in.
What's on the back? Is that
Says
is
Japan
that a
Post.
paper or is it just
On the back.
On the back.
On
If
the
you turn
back.
it around.
On the back, turn it round.
Is it just white or is there a letter hidden in it?
I mean, there might be something. It just looks like dirt or something.
It's
but
dirt. It's dirt.
It might mean something. It might be like
it's the dirt that you
Pompeii. It's kind of the dirt of Pompeii.
that you gather.
It's meaning
between
that's
all the dirt from Japan to Berlin.
volcanic ash
Oh, wow.
stained with volcanic
It's
ash.
the shadow of Iggy Pop.
He's back. He is. He's coming back to Berlin.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't know. Yeah, maybe you should see your heroes. But he's, I don't know. I mean, he still strips off and does his thing. But I'm showing my true colours and not those kind of true colours. I don't know. He's still got it. Has he still got it? I don't know. Iggy, I'm sorry. If you're in the studio now, I'm sure you would rip my throat out.
No,
He'd be very polite.
He would talk.
He would talk,
with a lot of knowledge of.
Maybe we should invite him
Yeah,
to our little humble studio
we
here.
should.
It's
Do we
the
know
sort of
where
place he would come as well.
True,
I
true,
imagine.
true.
You know, probably bring his parrot as well.
Kakadu, Buckaroo.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But and then
Biggie.
and Biggie the parrot.
Yeah.
Who no doubt sings backing vocals
Oh yeah.
to I am the passenger. And I sit on your shoulder. Yeah.
He will do all the
And I
Berlin
squawk
songs
through night and day.
Visions of swastikas in my head.
Was that wasn't Iggy Pop? That
That
was his friend David.
No.
That was definitely. Oh no, you're
No,
right.
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Me.
Okay.
Me.
Anyway, he's gonna. Well, yeah. Stay tuned because we're gonna try and get Iggy Pop here. We had Faust here once. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So who else do we have that was famous? The guy, the bass player from the Bloodhound Gang, David Hasselhoff. We had, and
Is that the,
amongst many others.
is that the guy who sang at the fall of the wall?
Yeah, he single-handedly pulled the Berlin Wall down with his massive hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, am I going to open this, or we're going
Yeah,
to play something else, or
no,
I've
no,
got to
no,
open
no,
it
no.
on air?
Yeah.
Oh God, how long? This is crazy. People send us stuff. That's amazing as it is, but the stamps on this one, they're beautiful. It says International Letter Writing Week 2024, 160 Nippons, and there's a fox. There's a picture of a fox, and the what's that mountain in Japan called?
The same as the
Here
cassette
we are
brand.
on Cassette Mountain.
You know, you have Maxell, TDK, and Fuji.
Yeah, Fuji, Mount Fuji.
Yeah, cassette.
I won't do an impression of a Japanese impression because that's just not right. Although I did have a dream of my Japanese.
You don't tear up those
Japanese.
those beautiful
I'm not
stamps.
taking the stamps off. How am I
Okay.
going to open it? I need some scissors or something.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Okay. I'll take the barcode off. Shall I? Is that okay?
Yeah, and then the letter for the customs. Oh, that looks
the
interesting.
customs
That's
letter.
threatening.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, we're going to get you. Does it have our name? It's got your address. You're going to move recently. You're going to move soon, Renus recently.
Don't put a spell on me. You're gonna move.
Yeah. No, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that is.
What's that?
That's
What's that?
Especially near the 1st of May as well.
Yep.
Oh, Beltane, 30th. Man, got to use my teeth. Oh, listen to this. Oh, God. Enough of all these teas. So, yeah, so the Pope died,
He did.
but I mean, everyone does. And
Shiny from the outside, rotten
yeah.
from the inside. As they all
well,
are.
I mean, I can be cynical seeing as I had a Catholic upbringing, very Maltese upbringing, but the Catholic Church is kind of, there's gold everywhere, isn't there?
Why
They're
does
into
it still exist?
covering
It's-
everything
it's-
in gold.
Now it's the time just to
Because they're so
end it.
rich, aren't
Just
they?
cut a deal with the orange guy.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Swap places.
Okay, you can tell
Put him there.
I'm nearly through.
I think the
Nearly
orange
made
guy
it.
would love to be the Pope.
Oh, that
Uh-huh.
would be amusing.
Pope Donald, and it's finished.
Could be.
All the things, and we can go back to serious politics.
Could be.
And he can bless everyone as he like with his tiny hands. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's better. Sounds like the TARDIS disappearing. Okay, I'm opening the cassette. Okay,
I
the
thought-
packet. I'm going through the packet, the Japanese packet.
I thought that you were doing that, yeah.
I'm still doing it. I'm coming. Just doing it. God, not easy. It's not easy these days.
Yeah, you need 4 hands.
Okay, I'm doing it. Rip.
Yeah, you've got the letter of the customs out now.
They're not coming back.
You saved.
They're not coming back,
You
are they?
saved the stamps. You saved the stamps. Well done. Well done. Well
Okay,
done.
yeah. It's a shame. Yeah, it's amazing that people send us this stuff, and we're so grateful to all of you out there. Okay, teeth time. Oh God, I need something
You
to
don't
cut
have
with.
scissors? You want
I
a
do
key?
have-
You
I
want
have
you want a
scissors.
key?
Yeah, let's try the key. Yeah, the cat wants to help. It's definitely got sharp claws. That's for sure.
Oh.
God, you didn't want to reuse this envelope, Remus?
I
or-
was thinking of putting it on the wall because it was so well done. but,
Okay. So well packaged, that's for sure.
yeah, but you put some
Okay.
renal actionism into it.
Okay,
so it's-
got it.
Yeah.
Got it. It's here.
Thank you.
Ah, phew. Okay, and there's another plastic envelope within.
It smells like Japan.
Oh, yeah. What is it? Ah, it smells just like a mountain.
Yeah, but also the seaweed that they used to roll sushi in.
Oh, yeah,
You
definitely
smell? So-
some kind of something.
I think this is a reused thing. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, can definitely reuse the inner. here's the
look
cat.
look at that! I'm
Oh,
excited
look.
already.
Look, the cat's here as well.
Yeah.
Come on.
He
You wanna come
smells.
up?
He smells the inside of the envelope. There
okay.
Maybe it was Japanese cat food in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get rock
Maybe
cat.
you can smell the lax,
rock
the
cat.
salmon.
Yeah, huh? You smell?
Okay, so here's the cassette, and
Yeah.
it's suitably brown and.
Oh, sorry.
How do you describe that, Renus? Printed.
But this.
The detail.
This.
Okay.
Mysterious.
Here we go,
What's
and it
it?
says TRT 03.
Oh, but that's mysterious. What's that?
Okay, there's a letter inside.
Is it?
I'm opening it. It's a poster that we can definitely put on our wall.
It's a plan. It looks like from like a treasure island.
Yeah, beautiful. Trial run tapes, of course.
Is there a big X somewhere that where all the treasure is buried? Where they have where
I can
we
translate
can
it
find
with our translator.
Oh,
There's a lot of Japanese writing and a beautiful. How do you describe it? What's the thing where it's all going, everything's going into one point. Perspective. Yeah, there's a perspective, and it's like a building, but not quite. And there's Japanese writing, and there's prints, and I'm getting lost in it. Japanese psychedelia. Here we go. It says art vivant and boy, and we know it says trial run tapes and TRT 03. So I guess the only thing now is to play the actual cassette, Renus. What do you think? Is that a good idea?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Where is it?
I don't know. It's lost
there.
under
Okay.
the things that we use to cut open the envelope. And
Oh, it's just kind
pieces
of
of
tape
plastic
with the yellow
bubble wrap.
ochre wheels in it.
other
It's,
people's cassettes.
It's a long time ago tape, like 40 years ago, that this one was manufactured.
That was the one we were talking about before. Well, the record label, not record label,
where's my-
cassette label, I should
Yes,
say.
here are my glasses.
1989.
I tried to see if it says Maxell or Fuji or TDK
Uh-huh.
or
It's yellow though, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay.
No name written on it,
No name tapes.
but there's a number on it.
Okay, what's the number? It should be number 3.
No, it's a long number.
Oh.
And oh god,
Yeah, but is that the kind of the actual cassette
it's like
sort of number? Or?
52311713.
Oh. Okay.
That's how many they made.
You can do it.
So that's over 1 million of these tapes.
Mm.
Where have they all gone? Where have they all gone?
Get on with it.
Yeah.
The Tape Review Show.
Trial run tapes. Wow.
That was a great ending.
Yeah.
1985 traffic.
And as Renus probably rightly said, the poster that came in enclosed, you said it's like a petrol station? Or it is a petrol station?
From the underground station.
Oh, from the underground station.
This is the track.
Yeah, you see the tracks.
And this is the platform.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And this is Katsuhiro Otsuka, and he keeps on sending us tapes, and we are so grateful.
Yeah.
Because every time it's like getting a message from 40 years ago, and I'm starting to think to make a release out of this. Listen to all these tapes and get the bits that go together, and then have a trial run tape re-release out in the open for 20 followers. Yeah, whatever. But
how old is this tape then? Do you know?
Well, this is first released in 1985. It says on that.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
On that little poster, and maybe also on this. And this is just like the fourth or the fifth one that we get, and they are like tapes in a bottle.
Tapes in a bottle. That sounds great.
They've been traveling so long, and now they wash on the shores of Radio On. We had the beach of the boys, and now. And we said it was at the other side was Japan, and it's from there that we get this
beautifully said.
Bypassing California. There you go.
Yeah. The other way around, the long way around.
Great, just great.
Maybe we should finish the show there.
Perfect kitchen music also.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Makes me feel like renovating my kitchen and listen to this.
Well, how would you renovate your kitchen then?
Get the linoleum out, get all the cupboards out, get everything out. Just get everything out.
You mean a Zen kitchen?
No start from scratch kitchen.
Oh.
Look at the space that I have, look at the wooden floor, and look at the walls, and then just put it up again according to my taste.
What would that be? I'm really curious. Fish nailed to the walls.
I've got a very strange taste because
that's okay. Keep talking.
Because I like to watch.
I'll tell you what. I'll bring in some incidental music.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
So
we're ready.
Dear listener, we're going towards the end of this show, and you can try to imagine together with me, because. For a very long time I lived somewhere, and I think the walls were like an ocean blue, Caribbean blue. And I was lying on my bed, because those were the days that I still had some spare time. And I was looking at those walls, imagining what I could do with them. And I could do so many things with them that in the end I didn't do anything at all. Because if I had done something, there was not a possibility left anymore to do something with them. And that's a little bit my problem on how to decorate the kitchen. I just take one possibility and leave out all the others.
I don't know where that bird came from.
Outside.
Yeah.
Messenger.
It's a sign.
Yeah. It says the end.
So if you want to fund Renus's kitchen project, then how can we get in touch with you, Renus?
Send your hopes and prayers.
Okay. And send tons and tons of tapes to us here at Radio On Berlin. .com. What else? Podcasts, etc., You know, Podbean, advertising.
Well, we promised
Subscribe.
this. We promised this, and we're gonna finish off with a poem. We promised this.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So you get a poem by Anarsi
Poem time.
and the Madman, or how this accompanying group, the support group, backing group was called.
Tears and fears, swiping all my dears, applications, deliberations, ego, salvations, feeling the field, judging the greed, location is creation of matching formation. Tears and fears, swiping all my dears, applications, deliberations, ego, salvations, feeling the field, judging the greed, location is creation of matching formation. Right or left, personal theft. I could be the one, wine not stand, digital, pram, erotic, muscle, training words, impressing swords of battles for who to win, dreaming images of sin.
You have been listening to radio on Berlin.
Yeah!
Good night. Good night, everybody.